is request.
Now you are. Okay.
Okay.
And just remember to pin your video.
Let me just this close. Okay. Today I want to talk about the donate organs. I want to proceed to donate your organs to or tissue when the people die because they prevent the legalization of the human organ selling. Um, how can I go to other slide? Oh, okay.
Just click up or down on your. There you
go. Okay. So, how do you feel when you have to wait for something you really want? What if it was something you couldn't live without it? So I had experience when I need to bone marrow transplant in 2015 to save my life. However, I need a blood donation, not a real organ, but I can feel the people who need that organ like the kidney or heart. Maybe someone who dear to you is waiting for your organ transplant. So the first of all, I want to talk about I want to talk about the importance of the organ donation and discuss to organ donation benefit both for the donor and the family and recipient. And the second, I want to introduce the oppositional the belief proven of the selling organ. And finally, I want to talk about the consequence of the lack of the organ donor may help increase the legalization, the sale of human organ. So let me see that. The people around the world need organ transplant and they need our health. According to the report organ donation statistic, 109,000 number of men, women, and children need to are on the nation transplant waiting list as of September 2020 so far. And nearly 40,000 transplants were performed in 2019, and 70 people die each day waiting for the organ transplant. And do you know that this is a national, but do you know that how many people in the US are waiting for just the kidney transplant? Through the US Today magazine, nearly 100 Americans are on the waiting list for the kidney transplant, and about 12 people unfortunately die each day. And National Institute of Health state organ donation benefit both for the donor family and the recipient. Uh, the 70 years old died in a car accident, and his mom decided to donate his organ. His heart went to the pastor and kidneys went to the mom of the 5 children, and the teenager give life to the others, so their family feels very satisfaction that the two others give the others life, and they can touch by his boys. Professor Rickson claimed the shortage of the transplant organ is a major worldwide public health problem. Permitting organ sale will save lives. They believe that the saving of lives is a way as the achieving the positive end. The Journal of the Medicine believe now time the United States follow the Iran. Why, I explain to you in the next slide. According to the New York Resume was the now as a guilty in the federal court the crime of the black market organ traffics. However, his lawyers state that the transplant were successful and the donor are already satisfied and recipient are already healthy. And the human traffic is thriving because the organ shortage strongly motivates the people on waiting lists in developed countries to buy organ when they can. Uh, so now I want to talk about the need of the constantly growing its cost. Some people to think of their body as means to make the profit. Indeed, it's very simple to grow traffic organ. Uh, the trafficking in person report is TIP report the United States conviction that human traffic is a global threat for 20 years. The Council of Europe says that the cost of the trade in human is between 600 millions to 1 billion, 1.2 billion every year, and the organ generally come from the vulnerable population in countries and go to recipient to rich countries. In all countries, it is the poor who sell organ because of their financial pressure. Is usually not temporarily and resolve the pollution, the problem. For example, in Iran, because in Iran is a only country has a legal for the for the sell the organ. So, but in Iran, however, the selling one's kidney is legal. Or in Japan, for the right price, you can buy the organ from the Chinese person, but country-wise, say exploitize um, the poor and vulnerable. The highest rate of the safe transplant are found in countries like Spain and Croatia. They believe the body parts shouldn't be for the sale. They have an organized program, and we can follow them. And Dr. Delmayer is a Harvard Medical School professor and surgery advisor in WHO. Said the organ transplant improved the life of the more than million patients over the past 60 years. However, some patients won't get the transplant they're waiting for, but buying organ will be right. It's also harm existing the voluntary donation program and doesn't affect increasing this supply of organ. There are better ways to increase the number of the organs donation that paying for donation. One person can donate up to 8 life saving organ. It's a big helper to the public policy for remain illegal of the organ selling. So, in conclusion, you can see donation your organ can be one of the most important decision you ever make, and also the greatest gift you could ever give to others. So far, I advocate sale of the human organ should remain illegal. And today, at first I discussed about the importance of the organ donation, then discuss the benefit from the donor family and the recipient. And I talk about the oppositional belief over the legalization of selling program. And finally, I explain you about the consequence of the lack of organ donor may help increase legalization, the sale of human organ. Now, I'm going to encourage you to take steps to prevent human traffic effort in your community. And this is a quote from the one person that is a work in the national organizations. He said, share your life, share your decision. And I can ask you, you can go to your local DMV office and put a hard code on your license. Thank you, guys. Do you have any question?
If you want to get out of the shared screen, we can.
Oh, let me. Yeah, sorry.
So I had never heard that there was an actual market for organs, like a legal market, like you mentioned in Iran. Is that pretty common? Is that a popular thing to do out there that you know of?
Yeah, yes. In Iran, and in my research, that the only country that is a legal, you can sell your kidney to other person, and but in the Japan, just you can buy the liver or kidney from the prison person. Yeah,
Wow.
and the only just my question for Miranda is, I want to ask the Miranda to, is it fair if the prisoners sell their organ or not? The prisoner forever just stuck in a prison. But unfortunately, this poor person sell the kidney and something for the problem, but it doesn't help to make a living for the long time. It's a temporary.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah. Farnaz, what made you choose this topic?
Why?
What intrigued you about this topic?
You mean why I choose this topic? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Because I in 2050 I'm as a person need for the living need a blood, need a bone marrow transplant for living. But bone marrow transplant is not a real organ, just is a blood. But it's the same. It doesn't matter because I need to find a match, and I couldn't accept a person for the living. I couldn't accept for my friend, mom, or any stranger people to accepting for alive. I couldn't accept that. I think
Yeah.
it's not fair because I as a person need for living, but I don't accept the selling the human organ. I should I
Yeah.
have to accept that die is better than I don't like that living after
Yeah,
you.
you don't like that
Yeah.
idea. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Thank
Because
you
in
for
my
sharing.
country is very common, but
Yeah, because it's common where you're from. Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm,
Thank you.
mhm.
Would you ever consider being a donor yourself, Farnaz?
Unfortunately, last year I asked my doctor because I transplant, I couldn't donate my organ. My organ doesn't work for anybody.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm expired for donate, but I really like to do that.
But you'd want to. Okay, sounds good.
Hey, Farnaz, I was just curious in your research, what what organs are most commonly found in circulation, like in those like black market sales? Like I imagine it's kidneys, but
Kid- yeah.
I was just curious of if there's any contrary.
Now, is a
Um,
kidney in the kidney is a common organ because you can live with one kidney. All the people can sell one of the kidney. You couldn't sell your heart, or maybe you have a child. You can do for your child is okay, but in Iran, not other country. But the kidney is very common because most of the people can live with one kidney, and it's very expensive. I remember before I came to the US, one of my friend just fundraising the money for buy the kidney for his dad. I understand him, but it's so, yeah, it's not fair. I think so.
Have you heard how much it costs, like approximately?
Like the dollars, if I say that, maybe 100,000.
Okay.
Like the dollars, but we have a different currency. Like the if I want to equal to the dollars, is 100,000. Good. Yeah, just I emotional.
Yeah, I think we're good. Thanks, Farnaz.
Thank you. Just how can I
Just
stop?
stop recording at the bottom and
Oh, I got it.